feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. No. 158.
Check 53's mine. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Now the man from Utah, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Get 300. Get 300.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
I'm on. Switch.
Inside. 53.
Throwing is Rodgers. But he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on second down. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. From the gun, Bridgewater. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. The big fella. And he'll take this into the do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Watch Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a
First down throw for Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's Kurz. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Running with Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 2.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Bridgewater now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking is so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult pull to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Hey, Alpha.
53
On play action, Rodgers. They'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
3-3.
Brings up third down. What is 50?
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
We're beginning.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
88.
53.
Hey, exit.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. First down, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Dean Lowry. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check the out. Check the out. Check the out.
No. Check that. Check that. What, Mike 50? Check that.
Right here, right?
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Williams to return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Here we go, D.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line. That's the end of the first.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a first and 10.
Blue 58.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check.
Hey, check 26.
Fresno. Mike 55. Right there.
Yes.
Here we go, D. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Blue 58.
Rodgers now on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Hands on for a second. A little bit of tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Jump out. Hey, Zoo.
Check 53's Mike. Man, I got you.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Almost outkicked his covers there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 25-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's see what you got.
On the ground, Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check 52 to Mike. Record.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
That's what I'm talking
He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, 1st down. Here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Rodgers down to throw. Making the catch is Sternberger. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Check.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people with the block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
36. Check, teammate.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joe Schobert. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Got a man that's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Jamon Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They'll be put from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
It's going to be a long day. Get 300. Get 300. 53, Mike.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Inside. 53, Mike, 53. Check. 5. 53, check 53. I got it. Check. 53 is mine. Here, Mike. 53 is mine. Get out. Live. Deuce.
Rodgers now on 1st down. They'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Jim. Check 3. What?
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Complete to Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Rip right. 53 is the Mike. 53. Check.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Let's go, defense.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Half on is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, there was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throwing, Bridgewater, going up top. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
First down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this time.
319.
56. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull together.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alex Anzalone able to get him for a loss of about 3.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Check 26. Check 52.
They hand off to their big tight end. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
53. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Boxing.
53. Check 53. Let's go,
Go to 50.
defense.
Check. 319.
Working for the gun, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Second and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Kamara. He'll have a first down past the 40. It's a foot race. 30, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards.
All right.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Challenge. Don't let challenge.
They'll run on first down. Jones. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
And we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and failing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Jim.
Switch. Watch twist.
Zoom. Rolling right.
Big gap. Check 15.
We are going.
Again, it's Jones. Room here to run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 32-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. And he finds Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up the first down.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 39 yards there, a big one.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off? And coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. I'm going to come back to you.
Kamara trying again. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joe Schilbert able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now this one complete on the slant route. Well, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His first touchdown on the year. And they were able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Bridgewater. Completes it to Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater. That'll be complete to Cook. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook scoring a touchdown against his former mates as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it?
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
55, Mike 55. Coming. Yeah, Liz. Check right. Watching your 5. I got you, punk. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the pass. 26. Mike 55.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. The 40. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Check. Shoot. Plant. Over.
On the delay, Jones trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Wide. Get wide. Kill.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Oh, yeah!
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Let's go, let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
I'm coming.
Now Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
80 weapon. Check 31. Switch.
Back north.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this one is right down the middle. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Well, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go into this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, motion, go.
Rodgers to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
So don't say nothing. Box it. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Scan 300. Check. Hey, Echo. Check 53 is Mike. Get him.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Back to throw. Rodgers gives this to his running back, Aaron Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
It's fourth down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And Adams has it complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Choker over here. Check the backer. Hey, Mike. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Now watch one. Hey, wahoo. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, 88. Get up.
To throw is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Might be seeing that on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more. Yeah, why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
52 to Mike, boy, 52.
Here's Bridgewater. He's got Smith here. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. This is Coleman with a grab. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
No, hold.
First throw of overtime for Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. but they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part one is done, now part two. What can Bridgewater do in the OT? Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goal's from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him...
Big numbers.